Hi guys, so this is my quick makeup look. I like to call this my 15-minute face. You know, when you have to be somewhere but you want to be beat, so we're going to be beat in a hurry. And to achieve this look, I'll be using this 8-piece brush set. This brush set can give you the look that you need, a quick face that you need, and on the go. So I'm going to be using this brush set to achieve this look, along with a couple of other brushes that are my faves. This brush set is actually very affordable, and you can find it on my website. I'll leave the link down below so you can find it. I'm starting out with a face primer. This is the Fenty Beauty face primer. I love this primer. It works very well with my skin. And of course, primer is necessary for your makeup to last and give your makeup that staying power. So I'm just letting that absorb all into my skin and rubbing it all in. I'm going in with my sponge and applying some of that translucent powder. I'm actually using the Laura Mercier's translucent powder. This little trick is used to combat some of that oil if you have oily skin, as well as making your makeup last a little bit longer. Then going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr foundation. Yeah, my foundation broke, guys. But listen, sis is still going to use the foundation. We're going to make it work. But anyway, I'm using the Pro Filtr Fenty foundation and using that flat brush from the brush set to go ahead and smooth that foundation all over my skin. I'm then going to follow up with that Fenty brush and just kind of buff that foundation a little bit more into my skin to give me that airbrush and clean look. Now it's time to fill in those brows. I'm using the MAC brow filler in the color Stud. I like this filler and pencil because it has the pencil on one end and the spoolie on the other. So normally when I'm filling in my brows, I go ahead and brush my natural brows up and then follow up with filling those brows in to its natural shape. Once I'm done filling in the brows and it's at the desired shape that I like it to be, I then use the end of the brow pencil. Like I said, it has a spoolie, and I just brush that hair up again in an upward motion and just making it look really, really natural. I'm then taking that angle brush from the brush set and I'm using the concealer. This one is by MAC. It's in the color NW45. And I'm just highlighting my eyes just a little bit. Not over highlighting, but just enough so it can look really clean and fresh. Normally when I'm highlighting my eyebrows, I like to use a color that is very close to my skin so it just won't be shocking when you see my eyebrows. I just hate that look. And also highlighting the top of my eyebrows at the tail of my eyebrow. I don't want the highlight to go all the way over, so I just highlight it on the ends and then working that concealer all the way down on my lid, making sure that it is blended, and again highlighting it on the other eyebrow and making sure that it's blended very well. Because I want this look to be very natural, I'm then taking that same concealer and I'm applying it to my lid and making sure my lids have a clear canvas and having the color to be consistent and preparing it for later on when I want to do some color contouring. I'm then following up with a neutral matte eyeshadow using the lid brush from the brush set, applying it all over my lid to finish up the look and to set that concealer. Now it's time for a little contouring. I'm using the Espresso Shade Stick from Fenty Beauty, applying a little bit on my temples, my forehead, and of course my cheek area to give me some definition. I'm going to be applying some of that on the bridge of my nose, just a little bit, not too much, and then going over the crease of my eyes to give me some contrast from the shadow that I applied earlier. Now it's time to blend. I'm using that flat brush from the brush set, and I'm just blending that contouring out very lightly and just taking my time to blend that all the way around my temples, my forehead, and my cheek area. Now it's time to blend out the rest of that shadow stick. I'm taking that angled shadow brush from the brush set and just using that in a windshield motion to blend out that stick in the crease of my eyes, and then taking that same brush and just gliding it down the bridge of my nose, making sure that there's no line of demarcation. All right, it is highlighting time. I am taking that Fenty Beauty concealer and I'm applying it to the under eye areas of my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, of course on each side of my eye, taking some of that to highlight my forehead area as well as the chin. Now going in with my sponge and blending that concealer all the way out and just dragging some of that concealer all the way back to my temples, just to make sure that it is even and giving me that highlighted look that I like. Now I'm going to set my concealer with the Fenty Beauty Hazelnut Loose Powder and using my sponge to apply that to that area. Now this is not a full bake. We just gonna call this a preheat, you know, just a little bit, not a full one, because I just want to make sure that that concealer is set and that it will last me throughout the day. So just applying that loose powder everywhere I applied that concealer to finish off that highlight. While that powder is hanging out on the preheat setting, I'm going to take that NYX liner and just apply some of that to my lash line, giving myself a soft line, nothing big, and follow up with a small wing. Now taking that fluffy brush from that brush set and just wiping all of the rest or excess of loose powder from the areas I just applied and making sure that it is set into that concealer with a clean look. I now want to go in and set that earlier contour that I did for the espresso stick, taking the bronzer from the Fenty Beauty. I love this color. This is color, it's called the Mocha Mami, and just using that to give myself a nice bronze and sun-kissed look, at the same time setting that espresso stick. Adding a little color to my cheeks, I'm taking this blush color by MAC. It's more of a peachy pink color, just a smidge, not too much, and blending it out for a nice color contrast. Now it's time for a little bit of highlighting. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Penny for Your Thoughts highlighter, just taking a little bit of that and just dusting over that blush area, all over that contour area from the Mocha Mami, and just giving me a little bit of sheen. So I did add my lashes off camera. I mean, you've seen how to apply lashes. You don't need to see that. But I went with a natural lash because, again, we wanted a natural look. And I'm just using some of my mascara to put some of that mascara on the bottom lash area and to blend my lashes with my natural lash. Now it's time to bring the look all together. I'm taking my SkinFinish in Deep Dark from MAC and I'm just applying that all over my face. I love this product because it gives me that finished look without over drying. Now it's time for lips. Since we're approaching the fall, I decided to go with a nice orange with burgundy undertone. Oh, where are my manners? Let me show you this. This is the Colourpop lip stain that I'm applying to my lips. I like this color because it's appropriate for the season, but not only that, we're in the middle of COVID with excessive mask wearing. This cream lippy will help with some of that lip transfer onto your mask. And what I normally do is I'll take my sponge and I'll just pat off that excessive lip, so when wearing the mask, so much won't come off, and it just helps with that lip transfer. Using my Chestnut Liner from MAC just to finish off that lip look and just blending it together by pressing my lips together firmly to get the desired look that I want. Now I'm bringing in the big boys. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This stuff, listen, you can't go wrong with this setting spray. This setting spray is one of my top ones that I like to use. It sets my makeup and it lasts all day. Now I'm following up with just a little bit of highlight on my lip. I'm taking that cream lippy and from Black Radiance and just applying a little bit in the middle of my lips just to give me a small highlight. Okay guys, this is the final look. Very easy everyday makeup, natural. Yeah, very easy, very quick to do. Us girls need a quick beat. All right, so if you're interested in the makeup brushes, I'll be sure to leave all of the details down below in the description box. Comment below letting me know what you think and if you have an everyday quick makeup look that you like to do. All right, guys, that is it for now. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, ciao.